marching? You've done it before?
Good morning. I would say we're gonna go on the road. We just gotta really be cautious of the cars, and when the cops come, I mean, if they do come, it's just right there. It's just a matter of holding space. And if we all want to go back on the sidewalk, it's all good. But I mean, I have a feeling people might get pissed, especially if we're non-police officials. But I mean, just be loud, be fierce. I mean, we have the megaphone, we got the signs. And something Chris mentioned, it was a good point. We don't have like a lot of messaging, so we have to make that up with our voices. And that's of course after anybody sings too. So, I mean, it's just right around the corner. We should be straight. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna do good. So, this chant, look at someone chant.
We're gonna smudge everybody down and those are rocking, all right? That's good.
Good morning. My name is Norris Garcia. I'm from the Tijuana district in the community of North Tijuana. And I'd like to tell my story of an incident I had at the time. I did not know they were border patrol. Back in May, the end of May. I was on my way home from not Casa Grande, but Owl. It was me and 4 of my children. On the way back, I seen a black truck heading towards me. It passed by, it did not turn around, nor did I see it turn around. As I approached the stop sign at Charter 27 and the road that goes to 81, as I turned about half a mile, I looked in the mirror. I seen this black truck coming up fast. I didn't know who it was. It tailgated me for about 3, maybe 4 miles. At this time, I proceeded to dial 911. This black truck rammed, not bumped, rammed my vehicle. Not once, but twice. I was on 911 with dispatch. She heard everything. Now, I had a couple of choices, at which I had a weapon in my vehicle, which I always carry. So I decided, safety of my children is to keep driving. I drove all the way up to 81. I did not want this individual to know where I live because I didn't know who he was. I passed the village of 81, made it halfway to Vaichin, and I finally noticed a border patrol vehicle next to me, but I was on the phone with dispatch. At this time, I was so enraged, I did not want to stop. That black vehicle was still following me. So after I passed the limit of action, these vehicles pulled over to the side of the road. They weren't following me anymore. I proceeded 3 more miles. I looked in my mirror. I seen family members. Family members were following me. That's when I pulled over. A minute later, TOP arrived. Not once did the officer or border patrol that ran me came up to me and explained himself. Nor did he give me his name, badge number, vehicle number, license plate number. It was a black Ford extended cab, a Ford Raptor. This individual, the driver, when he got out of his vehicle, as we went back and talked to him, the officer took me back to talk to him. I didn't talk to him, the officer that spoke to him. As he got out of his truck, he wasn't in uniform. He had a red shirt and blue jeans on. How was I supposed to know he was a border patrol agent?
Sir, you have 30 seconds left.
Okay. And now, me and my children, we have counseling once a week. They're scared to go anywhere. They're all under the age of 18. They do not want to go anywhere. They don't want to leave their house. If they see a black truck, they say, Dad, there's a black truck following me. A black truck following us. There's a border patrol car on the side of the road. And again, could you explain what you explained to me before I got out here?
Thank you, sir, for your comments.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir. We are aware of the situation, and it is concerning when all of our agents are held accountable for their actions. We can't speak to the incident at this time because the incident is being investigated at a higher level than myself.
We can't, there's the rules that we have to abide by, and we're going to keep to that format for this setting. So what they're talking about is that once it goes beyond our level, it's a criminal matter or it's being investigated by another agency, we cannot speak to it. I know it's frustrating for people to understand that, but there are certain things that we cannot disclose, not only for the gentleman that just spoke, but for the agent as well. So.
This morning we come to Don Austin Legislative Chamber to leave a message. The town hall with Border Patrol is starting at 9:30 at Baboquivari High School. And we want to show our concern and our support for our elders that have been abused.
The next person that will be speaking will be Paul Norris.
Good morning. My name is Paul Norris, and I have these 2 incidents that my friend came to me and talked to me about it. And one of them was that there was this female that got stopped in secondary, and the information that the officer gave was that it was a border search. And I know that you can't do a border search when you're not on the border. You have to have proper cause to do it. So that was one of the incidents. And then another one was a friend of mine, they got pulled over to secondary, and I guess he started filming or videotaping, and the officer jumped on her trying to get that camera away from her. And she actually, from what I understand, is that the officer actually jumped on her trying to take that video camera away from her. So, you know, those are just the two things that I have for my friends that happened to them, because they came to me and talked to me about it. So I know that the first one was misinformation that the officer gave. You know, and I think my comment is that, especially when the dogs are there, that I understand that if the dog hits, then they should just search that area, but not the whole vehicle. You know, because if the dog is a good dog and knows how to do his job, they'll show you where the drugs are at, but not the whole vehicle. So, you know, those are some of the things that I hear. There's a lot more that I've heard that people have come and talked to me about it, but those are, you know, some of the things that I just want to heard.
Sir, which checkpoint was this?
And over at on the east side.
Highway 86, when
Right.
this one? All right, I'll go ahead and answer that then. You are correct, it's not a border search. And if an agent indeed claimed that, then he is incorrect. It's those things that, and I know maybe the person didn't think it was worthwhile, maybe the person didn't think that we do anything. I don't know, maybe that was a trainee agent. Had no clue.
Well, that's where I think about the supervisors, you know. Why didn't the supervisor do anything about that actual assault on the person? With the camera?
Now we're talking about an assault. First it was the border search.
Well, you know, where the officer was trying to
Sir
take
Norris.
that camera away.
Okay, we're talking about the camera then?
Hang on, gents, hang on. The question and answer format will be, sir, you ask a question, the panel will answer. So we'll stick to that same format. Thank you.
I'll answer that question too, but we'll start with the first one as far as the border search. Again, if that person who is being searched feels that that search was not within the law, not within the guidelines, then yes, let's report that. And again, she may or he may think, well, they're not going to do anything about it. I want to know, because I want to know what agent is out there saying that. And then I need to find out, okay, why is he saying that? Is he saying that because he doesn't know? He's not trained up to that point yet? Was he a trainee agent? Was he just an agent trying to BS somebody? And that way I can address it, or we can address it with that agent. It could have been an innocent, again, mistake. We have a lot of young agents right now. We hired 10,000 agents in a 2-year period of time. It really had an effect on us because a lot of the older agents got stuck with training 2 or 3 agents at the same time. And so sometimes the level wasn't there. We do continue though, even today, if they have 2 years, 3 years to go through training every quarter, some is twice a year and whatnot. A lot of us have gained through experience as well. I know in the past, we used to have detailed agents come out here from California, and we put them at the Highway 86 checkpoint there. And I know it was a big issue, and it was a big issue for y'all, because they never got a chance to know you. And as soon as they started learning and knowing who was who, they left, and another group came, so it was a constant revolving door. Now, that's just Tucson station agents. Tucson station is a big station right now. We do have 700 agents assigned to Tucson, and then another 125 at 3 points. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if somebody feels that that agent wasn't within the guidelines or within the law, please, let's follow this format. I'll find out about it, and I will go back to that agent and say, okay, well, why did you claim this year? Is this just because you're not trained well enough? Okay, I need to provide you with some more training. Or are you just trying to BS somebody? Okay, I'm going to have to hold you accountable for that. So as far as the camera, we're getting this a lot. Not only at this checkpoint, but a lot of other checkpoints where we have people showing up with video cameras and cell phones, and some of these people right off the bat try to entice the agents into an altercation or an argument, or in some manner try to maybe make the agent look bad. On the agent side of it, he looks at it like this: hey, why is this person taking video of me? It's as if you were going down the street and I would stop and just start pointing a camera at you like, hey, why are you taking a video of me? Some of the agents feel that this has gone beyond, it's now personal. Are they trying to identify me? Is that going to affect me and my family? I've spoken to the agents and I explained to them that whether they like it or not, and as much as they don't like it, that they're public servants out there, and in the performance of their duties while in uniform, that unfortunately there is no law that says you can't do that, and that's that. So we only started relaying this message to them not too long ago. I don't know.